All right, tonight we're going to do something new here on Arc Seattle. As you can see here, meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell has joined me because we're going to talk to her and ask her about the questions you have sent in about the current wildfire danger, because this is something a lot of people are talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people have questions about this. We had a red flag warning today in eastern Washington. It is just that time of year, fire season, so we have to move on and hear about the questions and see what you'd like to know more about.
All right, so we've got a few questions for you tonight. The first one comes from Wishang Kwong, and they ask, does Seattle have any risk for wildfire?
Yeah, it's a great question. Well, we always have a risk out here in the West, and we're particularly dry. This year, we're about 8 to 9 inches behind on our normal rainfall, and the snowpack was really, really slim this year as well. Remember, we only maxed out at about 60 to 75% of normal. We don't tend to get the really bad gusty winds that are so infamous in California, in LA, of course. They're known as the Santa Anas. We've got the Diablo winds that blow through the Bay Area that are similar. We've had firestorms there before as well. The Oakland firestorm in the 90s was really infamous and unfortunate, of course, as well. We have never had a period where we've had really big fires to that extent breaking out, but we do get our own Cascadia winds that are the same weather phenomena. We have that downslope flow. It twists and turns through the canyons. It dries out on its way down, and if fires get going, especially this time of year, they could move along. Never say never, but thankfully, we're usually able to put them out pretty quickly as they get started, at least in western Washington.
And I'm glad we don't have Santa Anas here.
Yeah.
I lived with those for a lot of my life, and those can be rough. And the Diablo winds, as you're very well aware of.
That's right. And they blow all, remember we just had the huge firestorm in LA in January.
Oh, yeah.
So it can happen year round. It's not just in the summer months by any stretch.
Yeah, and that is an absolute mess. So we got another question here. Barry Ritz asks, are more wildfires increasing due to global warming?
There are studies that say yes, studies that pull back on that. It's hard to associate weather events that are individual with something overall like global warming. The climate is changing, certainly. We have a lot of people here putting out a lot of things into the atmosphere, into the ocean, into the earth, and so we're changing. We live in a finite space, and so we're changing it slowly as we go. Sometimes the things that we can see, like the garbage patch in the Pacific, is much more visible. It's harder to see what we're doing to the atmosphere, but we have slowly changed it. And so that does slowly impact weather. However, there have always been fires. It's supposed to burn in the summer. And if you go back with stories from Native Americans, Mark Twain's visit here many years ago, talking about how smoky it was that summer when he visited. And that was before a lot of us moved in and really started changing how Puget Sound looks. And so we've gone through periods where we haven't had a lot of fire. We did have a lot of people come in and settle. In the 50s and 60s, we learned a lot of ways to suppress the fire and had automobiles and big fire trucks and ways of dumping water from the plains and thought, wow, we can make a change here. We can put these fires out. And for a long time we did. And now there's a lot of thought about, well, maybe suppression wasn't the best idea. We were able to keep the fires down for a long time. And now we've had so much growth of the vegetation as a result that when it's ready to burn, it can really take off, and it's hard to suppress it at this point.
And you see that in Southern California as well. You'll see a big wildfire, run through an area, burn it all out. Then several years later, you'll see it all coming back, and you're like, man, that stuff is fueling the fire, and then the next thing you know, it goes up again.
That's right. And, getting a lot of rain isn't always great. You think, oh, goodness, we busted the drought. We've had so much rain. That happened in California over the last year. They had great rain. We were finally catching up. The reservoirs were building back up again, and then the Santa Ana started howling in January, and we had all the more fuel then to dry out and burn. So blessing and a curse to get more rain before it gets dry and windy all over again.
That's why we always talk about that defensive space, making sure it is ready to go and people are prepared.
That's right, very important.
All right, we've got another question here. Jason H. wants to know what people should do, people should keep in mind if they live near evacuation zones but aren't immediately ordered to leave.
That's good. You want to be aware, and I have 4 steps that are up because a lot of people have been writing in after the tragedy that happened in Texas over the weekend, asking if we can get flash flooding here. The short answer on that is not very likely. We don't have a lot of the factors that contribute to rainfall that falls that quickly and that sheer volume of precipitation, but we certainly do have other natural disasters, and wildfires is certainly one of them. So the 4 Ps to prepare First of all, you want to be ready for which natural disasters can occur where you live, because they happen in many varieties all around the earth. Here we're susceptible to wildfires, tsunamis, earthquakes, and we do get river flooding. You want to know what could possibly happen where you are. Then you need to stay on top of the predictions with the forecast coming out of the local weather service offices and the broadcast meteorologists. Over the holiday weekend, we're very good.
Yeah.
Really right on top of it. So the prediction part was great. It was the next two steps where things were starting to break down. The publicizing, the getting the word out, disseminating and broadcasting that information. It was a holiday, you had hill country there, so people weren't necessarily getting the reception that you might get in other big metro areas, and it was just difficult to get the message out. It happened in the middle of the night, so getting out the publicity, and then you want to take action to protect your home. So this does, getting back to that question, become associated with what you can do to protect yourself against a wildfire as well. If you've heard that you might need to be ready, you just have to be ready to go. If they haven't said leave yet, you need to stay in tune with all of those different steps. You've already prepared, you've heard the word is out, be ready to go, and that's certainly what we saw happen in LA. You know, earlier this year, people got the word, they saw the flames coming, and they made a move to take off when they needed to.
Yeah, you gotta
at least
pay
for
attention.
the most part. That's
yeah,
right.
And be ready and be prepared to leave. Last question comes from Michael M. He asks, what role do wind and humidity play during an active wildfire, and how do you forecast those conditions in real time?
You know, we have such great models. I'm always just blown away in my 30 years of doing this. You know, you'll hear me say that, Preston, sometimes saying, wow, look at this feature on the radar. It looked just exactly like it did in the models the day before, especially if you have good thunderstorms coming in and you have that signature arch that just shows up exactly like we saw in the models. So a lot of times we know when we're going to see the really gusty winds or the low humidity. That in particular this week was modeled very well. Yesterday we were talking about how we would have the onshore flow today with this little disturbance, and remember we talked about how that red flag warning is going to go right back into effect, because what's good sort of for us here in Western Washington, at least if you like clouds and rain, we had that cooler day today. It's not necessarily good for Eastern Washington because that onshore flow starts to twist and turn through the gaps in the mountains, kicks the winds up. So we knew yesterday, and in fact a day or two before, boy, it's probably going to be windy. It's going to be a problem for the fire conditions as we head into our Wednesday. So we stay on top of that. Humidity, you know, inherently we're dry and warm this time of year. Our fire danger comes up. It's our fire season. So yes, low humidity, one of the big factors that contributes to fire danger. The winds get going. If something gets sparked, boy, that is really the element that pushes those fires along. We did unfortunately see that happen in LA. We saw that happen in Maui before that, where the winds were just roaring down the hills. And that's where a little spark can become just an inferno in a short period of time.
Yeah. All right, Shannon, a lot of great insight, a lot of great questions out there too. We look forward to more of your questions. Shannon, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a little bit.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Thanks.